Hey church, today our scripture reading is found in Mark chapter 6, beginning in verse 30. Now, let me just tell you, there's a lot going on in this portion of scripture. There's some really big events that are taking place. First, we see Jesus feeding the 5,000 people with the little boy's sack lunch. Later that night, that same day, the disciples get caught in a storm in the middle of the lake, and all of a sudden they see Jesus walking toward them on the water. Can you imagine what that would have been like? After they cross the lake, they bring the boat to the shore, and that's where we're going to pick it up today. Verse 54 says, as soon as they got out of the boat, people recognized Jesus. Now, if you have a paper Bible today, I would encourage you to underline or circle that word recognize. The people recognized Jesus, and probably for a few reasons. Some of them, they had probably been witness to his miracles. Others had no doubt heard about this man that was teaching with such authority, this man that was healing the sick and causing the blind to see, causing the deaf to hear. Some of them maybe even experienced a miracle in their own lives. Jesus was easily recognized because there was no one else like him. And I can't help but wonder, in your life and in my life, do people recognize Jesus in us? There's a verse in 1 John that says that anyone who says that they are a Christian or a Christ follower, they should live as Christ did. So when people look at our lives, when they see the way we treat others, when they hear the way we talk about others, when they see how we handle difficult situations, do they recognize Jesus in us? I once heard a story about a little girl who was very afraid of the dark, to the point that night after night, her mother would sit by her bedside until she finally fell asleep. But then one night, the mother became very sick. She couldn't sit by the little girl's bedside that evening. So she lovingly explained to her daughter that though she couldn't be there herself, she'd leave the nightlight on to calm her fears. But the little girl begged, "Mommy, please, I'll go to sleep fast. Please, I need you here with me. Please don't leave me alone." But the loving mom paused and she gave the little girl some assurance. She said, "Sweetie, I'll be in the very next room. I can't be with you tonight, but I'll be in the next room. And most of all, you just need to remember that Jesus is right here with you." But through the tears and the crying, this little girl said these immortal words, "But Mama, right now, I need Jesus with skin on." That story has stuck with me for years, because really this is who we are called to be as fully devoted followers of Christ. We are called to imitate Christ in such a way that people recognize Christ in us. So as you go about your day today, here's what I want to encourage you to remember. The people around you, the people at your job, the students in your school, the waitress at the restaurant, the cashier at the store, they desperately need to see Jesus with skin on. They desperately need to see Christ in you. Now, does that mean we're going to get it right every time? Definitely not. But that's why we have to walk in his grace each and every day. But this is the goal. This is what we are aiming at, that our light would shine brightly for every person that we encounter. So I want to leave you with this thought today. In what way can you be Jesus with skin on for someone in your life? Have a great day, church. We're praying for you.